Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to another reading. In today's reading, we are going to look into a very interesting topic, and it is the messages from your future self. So I'm going to use my tarot cards and my oracle cards to channel some messages for you from your future self. So how your current self can transform into the better and the highest version of yourself. And as always, we have three different piles. Pile number one is currently associated with this planet sticker. The pile number two is associated with the butterfly sticker. Pile number three is associated with the flower sticker. So right now you should ground yourself, take a deep breath, and choose the pile that speaks to you the most. And then in the description down below, you're going to be able to find the timestamps with your specific messages. So ground yourself, take a deep breath, and trust your intuition. Welcome pile number one to your reading. This reading is for everyone who chose pile number one. So let's see together what messages your future self wants you to hear or wants you to know. I'm going to just show you all of the cards. So we have Eight of Swords, then we have the Hierophant, then we have the Hangman, and from the oracle cards I have the card of perseverance, then I have the card of leisure and sport, participate and have fun, and then last card is the Pele card, is the fire, respect and tradition. So when I'm looking at the cards or the spread in general, what I'm also picking is that your future self main message is that you are stronger than you think. I know that you feel stuck right now. I know that you have been doubting yourself. You have been hesitating. You are wondering if you should keep going or if you should just give up. But listen to me. You are very close to a breakthrough. You don't see it yet, but I do see it. And I promise you, if you're going to push through this difficult time, you're going to look back and thank yourself for not giving up. So this is the main message from your future self. And now let me fully channel everything your future self wants you to know right now. So what I'm also having the feeling, you are currently having some mental and emotional struggles that you need to overcome, or you are going through overcome because you feel a little bit trapped in your own thoughts, because the Eight of Swords shows me that you are maybe a little bit caught up, or you are a little bit doubting yourself and maybe even overthinking some current situations. And you may also feel like no matter what you are doing, the things don't change actually fast enough, or there is also this feeling of kind of like a stagnation or maybe hesitation, or even like you are feeling frustrated, and maybe you're also feeling that life is kind of like putting you on some blogs or roadblocks, or you maybe also don't fully understand why you need to go through it. But your future self, what I'm also having the feeling, just wants you to know that this is all just an illusion, as we can also see in the picture. This is all as an illusion. So now I'm thinking about one journal prompt or just one question that you can maybe also think about, and it is the limits. If there are some limits you think that are stopping you, so what kind of limits are stopping you from living the best life you could potentially live? And all of the limitations, they are not real, they are only in your mind, and you also have just more power than you actually realize to overcome all of those illusions and those things that are still holding you back. So what I'm also having the feeling, you just need to kind of step back and look at the things from completely another and different perspective. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the Hangman, because it is very much connected to the Eight of Swords, and I have the feeling that right now the universe is kind of pushing you to pause a little bit, because this may be also a very good time for you to, where you are also feeling that nothing is moving as fast as you would like, or maybe you also feel like the other people are a little bit ahead of you, and you also want to be there for the other people, or maybe you just also feel like you're just tired of waiting, but you need to trust yourself or your future self, because this pause or this slow time in your life, it's not actually like a punishment for you, but it's more like a preparation. Because what I'm also having the feeling that your future self wants you to see the things a little bit differently, and you should stop like trying to force things and be kind of like more surrounded to the universe and also to the lessons that the universe is giving you currently in this situation. And currently I want to also see what is going to change soon in your life, and I have the feeling that there is a major clarity coming in your way, because there is going to be definitely a shift happening, and you will maybe also suddenly like see some kind of truth of your situation, or maybe something has been a little bit confusing for you for a very long time, and suddenly you will became, or suddenly, you know, the moment will became, or a moment will come when you will realize why all of the things have been maybe stagnant, or you're just going to definitely realize that suddenly everything will make change if you didn't know about certain things or certain situation. Now you will get the clarity and you will understand like maybe why some things have been like this in the past. Then what I'm also picking, you're going to definitely find your fire again, because this card of tradition, the fire and the respect, is about like finding your inner power once again. Maybe you have been also feeling a little bit like I see drained or uninspired, and currently you need to expect there is going to be a major boost of like motivation to keep moving forward or to keep also going. Another thing actually that can happen in your life is currently that you may also find some kind of guide or a mentor, because this Hierophant card is basically telling me that sooner or later you will definitely cross path with someone who has the wisdom you actually need to also achieve all of your goals or to heal from this situation. And what I'm also having the feeling that this could be like a teacher, maybe like a spiritual guide, or even someone who is older and who is going to give you some kind of like these life-changing advices or something like that. But definitely there's going to be this deep moment of realization. Also, what I'm having the feeling, it may also hit you out of nowhere. But suddenly, like I was talking about, you will realize exactly what you need to do the next to create the better future for yourself. And it's going to be also kind of like, you know, this weight is going to lift off of your shoulder and you are going to feel so much lighter suddenly. And maybe I'm thinking that I can also give you some messages regarding maybe your career or some kind of purpose. So what I'm also seeing, your future selves see you that you have a lot of potential, but you are not maybe fully using your potential yet, because you're meant, what I'm having the feeling, to be a leader, not to be a follower. So right now you need to also think that you may right now kind of like play it safe. Maybe you are also like following some kind of rules or expectation that don't actually align with what you want, because the Hierophant card is also saying that maybe the, you know, the tradition and the structure, they're actually good, but you don't have to follow them. If they are like not yours, you don't have to fully like follow them. The next thing, like regarding your career, what I'm also having the feeling, there's going to be definitely a big career shift or big like the opportunities, because also I just want to say that the Hierophant is talking about tradition and we also have the tradition here, so definitely something regarding the traditions. But about these new opportunities, you may not see it yet, but there are this kind of door opening behind the scenes for you. And maybe you have been also wanting to kind of like switch jobs. Maybe you want to start your own business, new project, or go basically after something bigger. This is your sign to trust yourself. And I'm also having a feeling that you need kind of like more balance in life, because the leisure and sport is telling me that you know, your success doesn't just come from like working hard, but also if you're going to work smart, or basically you need to take breaks, you need to have fun. And actually the more you are going to take care of yourself, the better maybe ideas or even more energy and more this inner fire you will have. So participate and have fun. Maybe about your relationship. I also want to now see some messages about relationship. But I am having the feeling that there is a little bit like a red flag currently. There is someone in your life that is draining your energy. It can be your spouse, it can be someone in your work, it can be your friends, even someone in your family. So if you're currently maybe in the relationship that feels a little bit like off, you need to trust your gut, because your future self is basically telling you that you already know the truth inside, but maybe you are ignoring it. So you shouldn't like settle for someone who isn't giving you what you truly deserve. If you're single, your future partner is definitely coming, but not yet. You need to be patient, because there is still kind of this inner healing you need to do before you can attract the right person in your life. And this person will definitely like enter your life, and you are going to fully step into your inner power and in your higher version. Another message regarding the relationship, when I'm having the feeling that maybe someone from your past might try to come back. So be a little bit careful, because this person hasn't like changed maybe as much as they are claiming they done, or something like that is also coming. So your future self is saying that you need to choose yourself first, choose first your healing, and don't settle for less. And I also want to give you some specific messages. So don't overthink and start doing things, because you maybe also have been waiting for the perfect moment, but your future self is definitely saying that you need to create the perfect moment, and the perfect moment is when you decide to start. Also, another message that I want to give you, or your future self I basically want to give you, there is a fire inside. You have been kind of dimmed, but it's coming back very much stronger than ever. So you need to expect this wave of sudden motivation, and also you are going to have the motivation to go after your dreams. Another message is that you need to pay attention to the signs, because definitely your future self is trying to guide you. And maybe look at some repetitive numbers. So we have number 31, we have number 6, number 12, 5, and 8. Or also basically pay attention to your dreams, have a dream journal, or maybe also have some random messages from the strangers, or someone who's older, can be. And this is not like by accident, this is meant for you. Another thing, like specific, there is definitely a financial boost coming, but you need to be smart about it. So don't waste your money, also is one message that's coming. So invest your money wisely. And another thing, what I'm also picking, there is this divine timing. So always trust. And your future self wants you to know that I know that you hate waiting probably, but everything is falling into the place at the right time. And I want to try to look at the spread from like your future self perspective. So I know that you feel lost sometimes. I know you wonder if you're on the right path, but I need you to kind of hear this. You are exactly where you meant to be. Stop comparing yourself to the other people, because your success is definitely coming, but it will definitely look different from everyone else's. You need to also trust the process, and most of all, like, don't give up. And I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And then before I'm going to finish this reading, I also want to give you some affirmations. So let's see some affirmations, some cards from your future self. So, I am conscious creator of the energy around me. I celebrate my differences. I am free from conformity. My heart resonates with the wonderful beat of the universe. And the last, I accept I cannot save everyone. I choose to help those who are open to assistance. So these are just some affirmations. If you like them, you can maybe take a screenshot or pause this video and maybe write it down in your journal. But also I want to give you some signs that because I had the feeling that I was talking about the repetitive signs. So let's see. we have the letter T. This may be your initial, or I have the feeling that it's going to be very much resonating with you. Then I have the number 3. I have the number 0. Then again, we have the number 5, like on the Hierophant. Then I have the number 6, again, like with the leisure and sport. And now I have some like different random signs. So music may be important for you. There is the unicorn, so follow always your dreams. What else I'm picking? The cherry, maybe also one message. Maybe also you are being asked from your spirit guides to eat more healthy foods. Maybe also if you wanted to start playing some instrument, right now is the right time. Also with the leisure and sport, maybe you wanted to become, I don't know, a personal trainer or participate in some kind of sports more often. This is like a whale of the mermaid. I have the feeling that it is telling me that you need to stop dreaming and start acting. Then I have another thing, and it is this lipstick. So it is telling me basically that maybe you also want to become, I don't know, makeup artist or something like that, or create more art. And the last thing what I have is this feather. So I have the feeling that that was it, what the universe wanted you to hear. And as always, please remember to take what feels right and leave the rest, because this is whole general and collective message. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you. Welcome, pound number 2, to your reading. Let's see together some messages from your future self. So this is the pile with these butterflies. So let's see what we have. We have a reversed 6 of Wands. We have 3 of Wands. We have 6 of Swords. Then what else we have is the Depth card. I'm just going to move it like here. Depth card. Then intergalactic travel, regard the stars with wonder, then random empowerment, independence. So what I am having the feeling when I'm looking at the spread or at the cards in general, the main message from your future self is, why are you doubting yourself so much? I see that you are questioning your worth. You are maybe also wondering if you are on the right path, and if you're wondering if you're doing enough, and you are also maybe wondering if you have if you will ever reach the life you dream of. But let me tell you something, you are already so much closer than you think, and the only thing that is standing in your way is your own self-doubt. I need you to stop playing small. I need you to stop looking at your reflection and only seeing what is lacking in your life. But I promise you, you are so much more powerful than you give yourself the credit for. So right now I want to also fully channel everything your future self wants you to know. I am having the feeling that now I want to talk a little bit more about the mental and emotional blocks that you need to overcome, because I am having the feeling like really you have some blocks. So right now you may also feel like you are definitely not good enough, or that your hard work isn't recognized. Because the reverse 6 of Wands is basically showing me that you could be also struggling with feeling like unseen, unappreciated, or like no matter what you do, it's never enough. And this could be maybe in your career, this could be also even in your relationships or the personal growth. Maybe you have been also working so hard, but people don't seem to notice your hard work. Or also maybe you have been trying to also prove yourself, but the recognition you deserve isn't coming your way. But your future self wants you to know that you or the future self sees your frustration, because your future self knows that you are very much tired of waiting, that you are also maybe tired of all of the setbacks, or of the feelings that you are like of the outside, you know, the outsider. But you need to also listen that just because you don't see the success yet, it doesn't mean that it's not happening for you in the future. And I have definitely feeling that the breakthrough is coming, because the Three of Wands is basically telling me that your future self has already experienced this massive shift in your life. Maybe you're in the phase where the things are aligning kind of like behind the scenes, and soon you're definitely going to see the results you have been also maybe waiting for. But the only thing what I'm also picking, first, to have this breakthrough and to start living the life you truly deserve, you need to let go of the self-doubt, because this doubt card is definitely telling me, or this is the message, that your biggest block is not trusting yourself enough. And your also future self is kind of like pushing you or urging you to stop questioning if you are worthy and start kind of like owning your own power, because we also have this empowerment. And there is something definitely changing very soon. And it is going to be that you will definitely have a massive personal growth. It's coming your way, because right now, like I also told before, you may also feel small, but your future self is kind of like stepping into like your true potential. And you're also definitely going to start very soon seeing that yourself or also all of the things differently, and you are going to definitely start demanding kind of more from life. Well, I'm also having the feeling you are going to definitely expand your world, because the Three of Wands are also talking about expansion, and we have the intergalactic travel. So definitely it is telling me that you may also travel soon, or you're also maybe going to connect with some people from like other cultures, and this could be like literally like a trip. But it can also mean that you are kind of expanding your mindset, you are learning new things, or you are also going to step into a bigger version of yourself. And there is definitely going to be a huge confidence boost, because this card of empowerment, independence, is telling me that you are going to feel more powerful. You are going to feel more in control and independent, more than ever before. And I have also feeling that the toxic situation that you maybe have in your life is ending, because the Six of Swords is telling me or talking all about that you are leaving something behind that has been draining your energy or draining you emotionally. This can also be that it's, I don't know, a toxic relationship. It can be like the job that is not fulfilling, or even like kind of like these old fears that are holding you back. And right now, I also want to maybe give you some messages regarding your career, what I can pick. So your future self definitely wants you to stop playing small, because you are meant for something bigger than what you are currently setting for. Maybe if you have been also thinking about a career change, do it, because the Three of Wands is telling me about like looking ahead to new opportunities, because your future self has already taken this leap, and now your future self is thriving. Another thing what I'm picking, stop waiting for permission. So if you have been also waiting for some kind of like a sign to go after what you truly want, this is your sign, because your future self is telling you to start now. Another thing what I'm also picking is that you may be also stepping into some kind of like leadership role, or whether you may be realizing or no, but people are also watching at you and they are also looking up to you. And you're also going to be definitely in the position sooner or later where other people may come to you for a guidance. And there is definitely something unexpected coming in a way, but it's not like in a bad way. There is can be like a job offer, an opportunity, or maybe also a person that is definitely going to change completely the whole course of your career. Be very much open to all of the opportunities or also all of the surprises that may come to your way. Another thing, we can also look maybe into your relationships or your relationship. So if you have been also dealing with confusion or maybe like a toxic relationship, your future self is kind of like begging you literally to walk away. It doesn't mean that it's walking away like from your partner, but definitely from someone who has been toxic in your life. It can be in your work, in your family, but literally also your partner. But the Six of Swords are telling me that you are leaving behind a relationship or also a situation that has been emotionally draining. And if you're single, your future self or your future partner is very much like different from your like usual type. And I also have the feeling that maybe your future self is saying to kind of keep your mind open, because the person you maybe end up with may be someone you never ever like even expect them to be. But I'm also having the feeling someone maybe from your past is trying to come back, but don't let them in. Because the reversed Six of Wands shows me that this person only wants maybe like validation, not the real connection. So they only want something from you, but nothing true. And you are definitely going to, in a relationship, attract very like high value connection, because if you're going to step into your own power, you will start also attracting the people who actually respect you and who also see your own value. I also want to give you some specific messages that I can pick, because what I'm also having the feeling your future self wants you to know. So you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. So stop chasing this validation, because you are already enough. You're definitely going to enter a period of fast growth, because the things are going to move very much quickly. So be ready for a period of the growth. Like I also have the feeling that like a random person or someone will maybe change your life, or something will definitely change your life. So pay attention to all of the people you are going to meet over maybe the next few months, because someone is going to maybe also introduce you to some kind of like life-changing opportunity is also one thing that can be happening for you. But definitely stop doubting also your ability to make money, because you are kind of like a more capable than you actually think you are. You need to be also patient, but don't wait forever, because if you also feel like kind of called to make this move, do it. We also have the message, I release the need to know all the answer. Regardless starts with wonder. But now maybe I also want to give you some of these final words, and then we can also look at some affirmation and some signs. So final words. You are much stronger, you are much wiser and more powerful than you realize. Stop doubting yourself, and the life you dream of is closer than you actually think. But all you need to do is to believe in yourself the way I believe in you. Step up and stop playing small is the final message. But I also want to give you some affirmations what may be resonating. Can I get some affirmations? So, I reawaken my soul's desire to learn and grow beyond existing limitation. Again, growing. Then, I communicate clearly and honestly, making personal connection with others. Like I was talking that maybe someone is going to try to come to your life. I create healthy boundaries, supporting my personal growth and potential. Another affirmation, I see clearly and accurately through divine assistance. And then I am clear and open to receive miracles. And right now I also want to give you some random confirmations, but we also have the number 6, number 3, 6, another time, the number 14 or 37. It may be significant for you. Okay, so I have some initials. U, U, A, O. Then I have double I. So maybe these are your initials or just random confirmations. Then I have number 1 again. And actually on all of the letters is number 1. Also here is number 1. Then the random confirmation is the cross. So maybe some of you are going to also be more religious, or you are going to get more into some spiritual practices. This may be also one message. Then the flower, I have the pink flower. It can be also a random sign, random confirmation for you, Or maybe you also, I don't know, want to work with flowers or have a flower shop or something like that. Something with the flowers. Then we have, oh, this signifying for me the sea. We again have the sea. So the traveling, maybe a holiday or something regarding the sea. And then what is this? This is like some animal. I don't know. I'm seeing like a forest. And on wand. We have many wands, so maybe the forest may be significant. Then apple. It can be that your future self wants you to start eating healthy or healthier, or focus more on like self care or being more healthy. And then then the perfume or Chanel. Number 5, it may be also significant for you. Maybe you also wanted to, I don't know, start your brand with perfumes or change the perfume or something like that. It's also coming through. So these are just some random confirmations and some random things that came out. As always, please remember that this is all general collective message. So just take what feels right and leave the rest. And as always, please remember that you are a creator of your own destiny. Nothing is set in stone. You have a free will. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you. Welcome, panel number 3 to your reading. Let's see together some messages from your future self. So we have this beautiful flower. I'm going to maybe put it over here, and let's see what the cards we have. Okay, we have reversed 7 pentacles or 7 coins, then reversed devil, then 2 of pentacles, and I'm already picking some message. I'm just going to put it over here. What else we have? We have the card of honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Then we have the card of economy. Trust your needs will be met. And then Ishtar, feminine power, heaven of earth. So what I'm picking, like the main message is stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending that you don't know what needs to change. I see you are looking at your life, knowing that something isn't working, but you are still hesitating for a change. You know already what is draining you down, and you already know what is making you unhappy. But you're kind of avoiding the truth because change is a little bit scary for you, but deep down, you don't fully trust that you are going to be okay without this thing, maybe this person, or maybe this habit, or maybe even this whole situation. That I'm going to tell you something, you are going to be more than okay, and you are going to be free. You are going to be very successful. You are going to be thriving in some kind of ways you cannot even imagine right now. But first, you need to be honest with yourself. So I want to see panel number 3, what is blocking you, because definitely there are some things that are blocking you. And right now, what I'm having the feeling, you are dealing with a serious like imbalance in your life, because the 2 of coins or 2 of pentacles is telling me that you are currently juggling too much at once. Maybe you're also trying to keep everything together, but it is definitely very much draining you down and it is making you exhausted. Maybe this can also signal that you are stuck between 2 paths, 2 jobs, 2 relationships, 2 identities. Maybe you also feel like you have to make a choice, but actually you don't have to. Or no, you don't have to. You have to, but you don't want to is the right message. So you don't want to make the change, but you have to, because it's going to be very much beneficial for your future self. Then what I'm also picking is that we have this reversed 7 of pentacles or 7 of coins, and it is telling me that you are losing your patience slowly. You have been also maybe putting a lot of work into some kind of projects, or maybe you have been also putting a lot of work in your business or relationship or something like that. You are maybe also trying to improve your situation, or maybe you are just working so hard on something and you're not seeing the results, and it is very much frustrating for you. But we have the reverse devil, and this is a huge message from your future self, that something unhealthy is keeping you stuck in your life. This could be toxic relationship, self-sabotaging behavior, negative self-talk, addiction to, I don't know, addiction to a person, addiction to a substance, addiction to even the mindset. Or it can also be the negative patterns of the way how you're thinking. And your future self is basically begging you to stop feeding the things that are draining you. Stop investing in the things that are not making you happy and that don't give back to you. Stop investing your time, your energy, and also the part of yourself in the things that are having no potential for you. What I'm also having the feeling, maybe now I want to a little bit touch on what is going to change for you very soon. You are going to take back your power, because we have this card of a feminine power, and this card tells me basically that you are stepping into a phase where you are going to feel stronger, you are going to feel more confident, you are going to definitely feel unapologetically yourself. Basically, you are going to feel so much at power. There's going to be definitely the financial shift, because the economic card is telling me that you are going to gain control over your finances. You have been maybe also in the past struggling with the money. Maybe, I don't know, you had a lot of expenses, but currently you need to expect some opportunity that will help you to get back on the track. It can be in your business, or maybe you're going to also learn how to lower your cost, or something definitely regarding your career is going to, or not only career, but regarding your money situation is going to change. The toxic cycle is ending because the reverse devil is telling me that you are finally going to break free from habit. You are finally going to break free from a mindset or even like a relationship that has been keeping you kind of like trapped. And I also have the feeling that your relationship may be a little bit shifting, because we have the honesty card. What I'm picking, maybe your future self is telling you that you need to start like attracting deeper and more authentic connections in your life, because I have the feeling that maybe some relationships or friendships that have been kind of built on illusion or something superficial are going to fade away from your life. But it's actually a very positive thing, and it's actually a very good thing. The next thing, maybe what I want to talk about, is the career or your purpose, meaning, or something like that. Your job or career path is definitely going to change, because we have the reverse Seven of Pentacles, and it is telling me that you are not very much satisfied with your work, because you feel maybe you have put a lot of effort, but you're not seeing the results. But your future self is telling you to start exploring also other option, because there is definitely a bold career move that is coming in a way. You may also start, like I was talking maybe or thinking about, like starting your own business, switching the industries, maybe even taking like a managerial or like a leadership role, because you're done with settling for less, basically. What I'm also having the feeling, you're definitely going to start doing something that is more fulfilling. So if your job isn't like aligned with your passion, you need to expect a shift that is going to put you on the right path. There is a financial stability that's coming, but you have to make a smart choices. So your future self is also kind of like warning you or sending you this sign that you need to be very much careful with the money. Don't waste your money on the things that don't truly benefit you. So now maybe I want to look more into your relationship, or maybe into your love, because if you are currently in a relationship that is making you feel like a trap or something like that, it doesn't mean that it's your partner, but it can be someone, like I said, with your friend, your family member, or someone in your relationship is making you feel trapped. Your future self is basically begging you to get out of this relationship, because the reverse devil is telling me that you may be dealing with a toxic cycle, maybe a manipulative person, or a relationship that is draining your energy. If you're single, what I'm picking, your life is about to get very interesting, because we have this honesty card, and it's telling me that you are going to meet someone who is going to see right through you, and they will definitely like change your whole life. They're going to challenge you, they're going to push you to be more real version of yourself, but not let also they're not going to let you kind of hide behind the old patterns you had. The next thing in your relationship or in your life in general is going to definitely that your confident is going to become the priority of yours, or is going to kind of like skyrocket or something like that, because this card is telling me that this basically represents like sensuality and the power and attractiveness. So you are going to feel or start feeling more like a magnetic, and people are also going to notice this shift in your energy and this shift in your confidence. I'm also picking that maybe someone from your past may try to come back, but your future self is warning you, do not repeat the old cycles. Do not repeat the old patterns. I also want to give you some specific messages. So be extremely honest with yourself, because the truth may be kind of like uncomfortable for you, but it's very much necessary. Save your money, because there is a big opportunity for you, but you will need money or savings to take advantage of this opportunity. You need to cut off everything that is draining you down, whether, like I said, it's a person, it can be a job, or it can be also the mindset. So don't give back the power it has over you. So if it's not also giving you something back, or if it's not in a balanced way, just let it be. I'm also having the feeling they are going to go through a major glow up. So it can be physically, it can be emotionally, or even like energetical glow up, because you're going to definitely step into more powerful self. Another message, don't be afraid also to take the risks. I have the feeling. So your future self has already taken the leap, and also your future self is telling you that it was 100% worth it. And now I want to maybe also give you some message, like your future self is talking to you. Then I would like to give you some affirmations and some random signs. So I know that you are scared. I know that you are tired. But listen to me, you are so much stronger than you actually think you are. And the life you actually want, it's already waiting for you. But first, you need to let go of what is holding you back. You need to trust yourself, because you've got this. So now I want to give you some affirmations that may be beneficial for you. Let's see some affirmations. If there is something you need to hear from your future self. Okay, so I have released fear of the unknown. I can move forward with energy and enthusiasm. This is very beautiful, connected to the tarot cards. Then I am the master of my own mind. I am ready to move forward. Then I anchor the boundless light in my heart. I am divine. I nurture the child within me. I am complete, whole, and secure is another message. And right now I want to see some random signs, some random affirmations, or not affirmations, like confirmations. So we have number 7, we have number 15, we have number 2, 12, 21. Okay, I have some initials. So NVT, then I have number 3, what I also pick, and okay, so I have some other things. I also have the number 0. I have a blue heart. I have an evil eye, so also get protected against the evil. If you also believe in evil eye, this may be a sign to do some, maybe also some protective spells or wear some symbols. Then also I have this flower, which can also represent that maybe you need to also give yourself the flowers, or we also have the flower here, so maybe you also want to start a flower shop or something like that is also coming. Then we have the pink butterfly. So butterfly is also signaling for me the deep transformation. So don't be afraid of transformation or the transformative journey that is ahead of you with the devil card. Then what else? We have a palm tree. So maybe also you are being asked to plan the vacation, honeymoon, or basically go somewhere for a trip, or also think about how the beach or the palm trees or the sea or something like that may be also resonating for you. And then the white rabbit, the rabbit hole. Oh yeah, some kind of like rabbit hole. I have the feeling that you are also overthinking some situation, but you know what you need to let go of. And then the last thing is the leave, so spend more time in the nature, or also let go what is no longer serving you, is the message. But I have the feeling that that was it, what the universe or your spirit guides or your future self wanted you to know. And as always, please remember that this is whole general and collective message, so take what feels alright and leave the rest. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you.